Exclusive tonight, one local woman fighting to regain custody of her elderly mother, who she claims has been forced into hospice care and away from her family against her will. Tanya Pruitt has the story tonight.
Marian Leonard, a native of Abbeville, is a retired Wiregrass school teacher. Mrs. Leonard's daughter, Nancy, says she never expected her 103-year-old mother would be under the supervision of strangers. According to Nancy, they were in Tennessee when her mom fell, causing her to be temporarily placed in Westmoreland rehab. Nancy says once they received the appropriate discharge from the facility in Tennessee, they had made plans to return home to the Wiregrass.
I was accused of taking my mother out of a facility in Tennessee against medical advice, and that was not true. I had paperwork to show that a doctor had examined her and given written permission for her to leave.
Nancy said that on the way back home to the Wiregrass, her mother came down with a fever and had to be taken to St. Vincent's Hospital in Birmingham. And that's when she learned her shocking fate, that her mother would not continue on the trip back home with her to South Alabama.
She was placed in hospice against my wishes, against hers, and no terminal illness.
Although Miss Leonard's living will names her daughter Nancy as her power of attorney, Alan King, a judge in Jefferson County, took that right away from Nancy in February 2018 when he filed a protective order placing Mrs. Leonard in the care of a guardian and DHR, who now controls both her medical care as well as her finances.
She had everything in place, and in an instant it was swept away.
For nearly a year, Nancy could not visit her mother. Her visitation rights have just only resumed a month ago. However, she can now only visit 1.5 hours twice a month under the supervision of her court-appointed guardian.
My mother's wishes, spoken wishes, are being ignored, and her civil rights have been violated.
Since the protection order was filed last year, Miss Leonard has been staying at Diversicare of Riverchase in Birmingham. Nancy claims that since they took over her care, her mom's health has declined significantly.
Former students would check in on her and report that she was not being fed.
Due to patient confidentiality laws, we are obviously unable to comment on the specifics of any patient or resident's care, but we can state definitively that the article is a gross mischaracterization of what occurred in this instance.
In Dothan, Tanya Pruitt, WDHN.